audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, LoveLine, everybody. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew in Florida tonight. Yes,
literally coast to coast tonight.
That's right. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board certified physician, diction medicine specialist. How's the weather over there, Drew?
85 and clear.
Yeah. And what are you doing over there in Florida?
I'm speaking at a medical center. I gave a talk to community members, and then I'm giving a grand rounds tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What's the
medical center?
What's the grand rounds? That sounds like a drink.
Yeah, grand rounds. It's sort of an anachronistic term. It's some speaker from the outside comes and talks to you. That's what it is. It talks to the medical staff.
Yeah, I thought it was Grand Marnier and coffee grounds, which is
a little different.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you watch that World Series tonight?
Oh my God! What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh my God! They were already wrapping up. Did you notice that in the ninth inning?
Yeah, they were like putting away the equipment, heading back to the locker.
Well, even the announcers were talking about how they've only had 6 runs the entire series. Is an all-time low for a postseason for World Series.
Yeah,
and our producer today, and our technical advisors, they're wrapping up the game.
Thanks to the Pepsi Bottling Corporation for the continued support. Oh, home run!
Oh, my God.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, the Yankees, again, with 2 outs in the ninth inning, their last at-bats.
I feel so bad for Kim.
With 2 outs.
Same pitcher. Same situation.
That poor guy. Kim is the Korean relief pitcher?
Yeah. Great pitch, sidearm kind of pitcher.
Yeah. And let me tell you something about sports, too. I mean, this guy's going to be in counseling for years. Years. I mean,
it's funny that I should mention falling on a sword last night.
Right.
Because I'd imagine him doing something like that.
Well, here's the deal. Either the Diamondbacks win both of them in Arizona, or this guy kills himself at 26.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of stuff just, when Bill Russell let that ball trickle between his, is that the Russell? Yeah. Let the ball trickle between his legs when he was on Boston in 86 or 87. He was getting death threats, and the poor guy ruined the guy's life. One play ruined his life.
That's Boston, though.
That's true. It's Arizona. I think I could weather over there. They'll bounce back. But Jesus Christ. That's crazy. And I'll tell you, I've been pulling for the Diamondbacks the whole time. And if there's any Diamondback fans listening, they should really just pool their money and give it to me and get me to start pulling for the Yankees.
Oh, that's true.
Because I am such the kiss of death, especially when it comes to World Series. I was pulling for the Mets last year. Everyone I pull for loses.
Especially person.
Yeah. So if I keep pulling for the Diamondbacks, it's over. They're playing. Might not even make it back tonight if I really pull hard for them.
I got that 98 Rock night. You and I were here years ago. Remember this?
Yeah.
Bubbly Love Sponges here.
Sure. Beautiful country.
And they moved, as with all radio stations. And now they joined 12 other radio stations in one building.
Okay. With a religious format?
That's right. Well, that's here, too. They asked about you at that station, in fact.
Drew, I got the screen here. Do you have a screen in front of you?
I do. Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Let's talk to Josh, who's 20. Josh?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
By the way, Adam, it's Bill Buckner.
Yeah, what I said, Bill Russell?
Bill Russell.
Yeah. I knew that was... Now, didn't I say that was wrong after I said it?
And I'm such an idiot. I thought, I didn't expect you. Boston before the Dodgers.
Yeah, Bill Buckner, sorry.
That's right. Okay, I've had the same dream every time I've fallen asleep, basically for my entire life. And it's starting to affect my love life.
What is it?
A girl's face starts really close. We kiss, she backs up, she says something, I've never been able to make it out. And I laugh. She backs up even more so that I'd be able to see her entire body. She says something, I say something, again, I can't make it out. We both laugh. And the only things I've been able to make out of her are her slim, athletic build, her shoulder-length brown hair, and her green eyes.
Sounds like a great name. What's the problem?
Well, it's fine. There's no huge problem except that I can't respond in any way to anybody with, like, blonde hair or red hair. I can't even masturbate to anybody without brown hair.
And Adam has a thing about women with giant breasts. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, I can't masturbate to anyone else. Hey, Josh, you have a girlfriend?
Not right now, but I've noticed that basically except for one or two, have fit the mold.
Most your girlfriends?
I'm sure it means something, but attraction does often come from somewhere, and if you're able to find that something attractive and
it's a big deal.
Cookie. Is there something that we should know about your past or anything about? Did you lose somebody in your lifetime that looked like this, or?
No, that's the other thing. I've never had like a babysitter that looked like that, or anybody that fit the mold or anything. So.
Look, that's your thing. Drew, you like the blondes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a type, right?
Yeah.
You got a definite type.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. You're a passionate man. Don't question it. And you know about, hey, Drew, these reoccurring dreams.
Yeah.
I don't seem to have those anymore, really. Do you?
I actually never had those.
I didn't have them much, but if I did, they happened more when I was 20 than they do now.
Yeah.
Is this something that happens earlier in life, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but I've never looked into it. But it's a feeling that's reproduced through a visual experience.
Yeah. Hey, didn't Bill Buckner play for the Dodgers too at some point?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, Buckner never played for the Dodgers. Yanni. All right, Yannick, what's up? You're 18.
Yeah, I live in Atlanta, and I had 18. I had friends that 19, 20, 20 years old. We go to strip clubs and stuff, and the thing is, I have a problem with my penis.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, like, when I'm not aroused, it's maybe smaller than your pinky.
Yeah.
And when I am, I may be 9, 10, 11.
12, 13,
No way. 15?
How many inches?
Maybe, 9, 10, 11 inches.
That's a damn lie, and you know it! First off, nobody measures their penis in this sort of 2 or 3 inch range. Like, my penis is 5 to 9 inches.
But,
it's like a chick you're dating weighing, she's between 110 and 175.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, which is it? Is it 8 inches? Is it 9 inches?
8 inches.
Have you measured?
8 inches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you measured?
You've measured?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. That's fine.
Yeah, what's the problem?
And I was wondering,
The best of all worlds, really.
is it normal?
Yes, it's normal.
Okay, and I
I've been blessed.
play sports too, like basketball and football and tennis and stuff.
Right.
And I have a problem with my, the smell of my balls. Sometimes it might just smell much.
Yeah, they always smell.
And I have gone to the extent, I have a friend, he's like, well, shave them. But I've done that. And, kind of like my dad busted in on me when I was doing that.
Right.
Him and my mom were kind of cracking jokes. He was cracking jokes with his friends who he worked with, and they were like, big balls.
Oh, God. No wonder your penis shrinks to an inch.
Look, here's the deal. Dump powder down your shorts before you leave the house. Ball powder. Powder your balls. And look, balls smell all the time. Forget about playing tennis. My balls smell when I climb out of the jacuzzi.
And there's something diabolical and endearing about a father that would give his son crap about his testicular hygiene.
Yeah. You keep the hair out of there, and you dump the powder, and that's about all you can do. But everyone's balls smell weird.
Yeah, they can be bacteria that grow down there. You got to cotton underwear, wash frequently.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
What is it with the balls? Wait a minute. Not the balls, the penis. Where some guys have that thing where the penis grows 300%.
Yeah.
And then some guys have that penis where it grows 40%.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the average penis, what would you guess the average penis. Let's just work on length now.
Well, you got to have a control that's adequately controlled.
Well, I think I can do it off the top of my head.
No. What I'm saying is the control penis has got to be 78 degrees.
Yeah, I know, genius, but
without any stimuli.
Shut up and listen.
Well, not coming out of the ocean is what I'm saying.
Shut up. The average penis, and we all know what we're like day in and day out, right?
No, because I have a reason to bring that up. Listen to me. The guys that have the 400% growth have lots of variability depending on the environment they're in. They may be in one environment just double.
No.
Out of the ocean, they may 10 times.
Of course, if you're raping an otter on a block of ice, there's going to be a difference in whether you're oiled up and on a beach in Jamaica.
I'm the same guy.
Oh my God! Just shut up and listen, would you? Jesus Christ!
You're small.
What happened to you, Drew? What you
I'm trying to set
coffee tonight?
No, I'm trying to set the stage here that the same guy that has the variability. The one you're trying to figure out what he's doing.
I'm not.
Thank God for Dr. Drew.
Would you?
Dr. Adam. I don't see a doctor in front of your name with your big mouth.
Jesus, David Allen is weird. Shut up. Okay. The average guy, his penis probably work on your computer, and he's not as penis probably measured. That was my problem. The average penis then probably grows about 95%. But what percentage of guys really grow like 300%? I don't know too many of those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Probably less. Yeah, probably less than 20%.
And then what percentage of guys hang real low and then don't grow much when it gets same amount?
Yeah, probably on the same other end of the curve. Yeah. I think so.
All right, where are we going?
You're in that the latter category.
I got a nice what they call gym deck,
but it just doesn't perform to
looks good at the gym. People use their imagination. You know, what if that had blood in it? They think to themselves it'd be quite impressive.
So the guys are very impressed.
Yeah. Oh, the lads love my flaccid penis.
It's small.
Thank you. All right, Drew, you gonna pick a call there? You want me to?
Yeah.
Stephanie? You're 20?
Yes, I am.
What's going on?
Well, I just need to know, it's like a moral decision, I guess. I need to know if I should tell my ex-boyfriend if I had a miscarriage.
Your ex-boyfriend?
Yes, my ex-boyfriend.
Who is he to you now? How is he involved in your life?
Well, we were friends for like 8 years before we started dating, and we were dating for about a year, and he just decided he wanted to go screw other people. And so he basically ditched me, and he left me with all the bills and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you still haven't answered my question. Who is he to you now? Is he in your life? Is he a guy you hate? Does he live 1,000 miles away? Who is he?
No, he still lives here. You know, I still love him. But right now,
this is you trying to get him back, trying to get back connected.
Trying to reconnect. Yeah.
That's not him.
No, I don't really want him back. I don't know if I should tell him or not because
why?
Because he told my friend, we have a mutual friend, and he told her that he thought I was pregnant.
Right.
And he was so concerned he didn't call you.
Well, I know he's an asshole, but should I just...
Definitely, he's an asshole. Why do you want to be involved with an asshole at all?
Well, I don't want to.
And what is there to accomplish?
Yeah, what is the point? What are you going to accomplish with that?
Well, you're angry at him.
Yeah, I'm very angry that he did all this thing.
Yes, and you want to, and it doesn't feel satisfying just to let it lie. You want to fall back and get into it with him.
And then you're dancing with him again, and now you've got an asshole back in your life.
Yeah. Listen,
Stephanie, forget it.
You had an a-hole leave your life. That's a good thing.
Count your blessings.
Yeah.
And for the grace of God, you're not having his child.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, God reached down and gave you a miscarriage. Thank you, Drew. So, Stephanie, here's the question: do you really need to invite that chaos? You need to go. You've gone 12 rounds with the a-hole undisputed champ of the world. You got to go a 13th round with this guy, or have you taken enough beating?
Well, I guess I was looking for closure in this because if
You got closure. You got plenty of closure. You got no kid, and you're not talking to him.
You got bills.
That's super closure.
yeah.
He's not going to give you closure, Stephanie. He's not going to gratify.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you guys something about the word closure. I don't know who invented this. It doesn't work. It only works with
therapy groups.
No, I was going to say works with doors that have those pneumatic closers on.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work emotionally. Her calling him up, telling him that guess what, she had a miscarriage, and it was his child, and he sort of shrugs and grunts, says bye, and hangs up the phone, is not going to give her a feeling of closure.
Right.
She's going to be more angry. Have you ever done that? Have you guys ever done that where you called somebody, you were just so irate? Okay, let me tell you something. And Drew, be honest. Tell me if you ever done this. This happened to me more than once, but once specifically. Got screwed over by this chick, you know. Just went out on a few dates, was really into her, back and forth and everything. Just dumped me cold for no reason. And I was like lying in bed, and I played it cool. I said, yeah, all right, yeah. No problem. I wasn't that into you either. Hung up the phone and I was lying in bed. Lay there for about 3 hours, and I got so angry. And I was like, what is this, bitch? How can you screw me over this way? What the hell's going on? I'm going to get some closure. And I pick up the phone, and I just, like, laid into her. It's like, what the hell are you doing, bitch? I mean, we had these dates. Everything was going great. You gave me no indication. And I was busting my ass. You never said anything, blah, blah, blah.
Mom, I'm so mad at you! I'm so mad at you, Mom!
I worked that in, too. And when I was finished, she was like, I hear what you're saying. Are you done? I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, let's never talk again now. And, you know,
did I say those were her words?
No, not never talk again, but it's just like, are you finished? Yeah. Okay, I've heard what you had to say. Thank you. And now we're going to hang out.
Way too mature for you.
Well, not mature. She's like an ice queen.
No, that's an appropriate thing. And goodbye.
Yeah, it's a nice, calm way to say, look, F off, you know?
No, it wasn't F off. It was respectful. Like, okay, she could have not listened to you and hung up.
She could have not listened and hung up.
Yeah. She listened, acknowledged it, and then
acknowledged it. Like, are you done, blowhard?
But that's as much closure as you're getting, boy.
But here's the deal. When I hung up the phone, I was more angry, except for I was humiliated now, too. Yeah. Now I was angry and had made an ass of myself.
Yeah.
And felt twice as bad. No. There. Thank you. John?
Hello?
You're 21.
Yeah. Dude, that last caller needed to be my fiance. Alright? Because basically, when I first met my fiance, she was 17, and she had a 27-year-old boyfriend, or so I was told. And I knew her for a few months, and we became friends. And then it turned out that the guy was 35 and was lying to her just to get with her and stuff and really hurt her.
He was lying that he was 27 and was 35?
She made some comment like she'd only go out with guys like 10 years older than her. So he's like, oh, well, I'm 27 and stuff. And she was really into him. All right. And then a few months after they break up, we kind of get together. And we've been going out for almost a year now. We're talking about getting married in a few years after I finish school and stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
And then just the other day she calls me and she's like, hey, my ex-boyfriend came by and he wants to make up and he wants to be friends. And
John. The fact that your girlfriend was with this guy speaks volumes about the condition of your girlfriend. How long have you been with her?
How long have I been with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost a year now.
And there's not been a ton of chaos in this relationship?
Yes, there has.
Oh, I'm sure. And she's gonna heat it up. She's just putting a big burner under a cowboy.
How old is she?
It's really coming now.
She's 18 now.
Yeah. Where's her daddy?
Well, her dad is like in a mental institute in New York.
Yeah. Did he sexually abuse her before he was put into that institution?
Actually, a really good friend of hers' brother sexually abused her growing up.
Oh, good. Well, at least it wasn't Dad.
Yeah. Dad was getting around to it, but he's
been a stepfather her whole life, and he's been good, and he's just like her dad.
Well, then he can get her to a therapist quick, because she got issues.
I've been trying to, but I guess they put this whole stigma going to see it. She just doesn't want it. She feels she can't do it. Or
all right. Hey, John.
I got an idea for you, John. There's a book called The Road Less Traveled. Read that book. One of the things that sometimes does is break through people with personality disorders and get them to understand that there's one variable in their life, and it's them.
Okay.
And if they want to make change, it's about changing yourself.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Don't marry her anytime soon.
Yeah.
You think you've seen chaos? You haven't seen chaos yet with this chick. I know you love her.
She's bringing it on, though, right now.
I know. She's turning up the heat. You're 21. Your head's up your ass. You don't know what's going on. You're all spun out. You got a lot of, you got a lot of semen and adrenaline pumping through your veins. But I can tell you, this is going to be trouble. All right? Her bringing up the 37-year-old dude who's come back is a real bad sign.
Bad sign.
And you're just going to buy into her dance, John. Don't get her pregnant.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you understand?
I understand.
All right.
I just let this go and let it work itself out, or?
Well, give her a chance to not...
Bringing up the 37-year-old dude who's come back is a real bad sign.
Bad sign.
And you're just going to buy into her dance, John. Don't get her pregnant.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you understand?
I understand.
All right.
I just let this go and let it work itself out, or?
We'll give her a chance to not go in the direction of total destruction that she's heading. But if she keeps going down that path, prepare to abandon ship.
Okay.
All right? And just ring for the cliff. And you don't want to jump out because the car's going 60 miles an hour and you're going to get a lot of road rash on you if you hit that desert dirt going 60 miles an hour in your short-sleeve Hanes shirt. But you know what? You stay in the car, and where are you going?
That's right.
You're going into the canyon, baby, and you ain't never coming out of that. And that's what it's like for a lot of our young callers who are in these relationships that are chaotic. They don't want the experience of jumping out of the car and getting dinged up, because there's going to be a little, it's going to hurt. You're going to have some sting and some wounds, and you're going to be laid up for a little while. But what's your alternative? Stay in the car? It's going over the cliff.
Like Thelma and Louise now.
Listen, one day you're going to appreciate this genius, Drew. One day, you see after.
We'll take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back after this.
Hello? Who's this? This is LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105.
I have a really big dick. Hey, LoveLine, everybody. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew in Florida.
Now, do you think Mark was talking about his flaccid or erect, or, now we've had that whole discussion so far this evening. You there?
Yeah. I think when guys say they got a big Johnson, I would say it's erect.
I'm a big boy.
That's right.
Working position.
That's right.
Yeah.
Leah?
Hello?
Hello? Hey.
Hey, you guys, you make the world a better place.
Thanks.
Thank you. You really do. You're the Beatles and Freud rolled into one.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys are great. Just so supportive and so informative and entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What percentage of our audience knows who Freud is, and what percentage knows who the Beatles are?
Oh, ouch.
Do you think...
What?
Would you say it's 90%? Do you think there's people listening who don't know who the Beatles are, Drew?
Poor Beatles.
Yeah, I know. All right, go ahead there, Leah. Thank you.
Well, thank you both so much, really. You really make the world a better place. You both should be very proud of yourselves.
No, thank you. Now, what's your damn question?
Well, it's for Drew, and I just wanted him to quickly run through exactly how the pill works and then the morning after pill.
They basically work the same.
That's
frankly.
what I've heard you say.
Yeah, they work the same. That a birth control pill is designed to trick your body into feeling that it's pregnant, basically, so you don't release an egg.
So
progesterone is...
What happens to the eggs that aren't ovulated? Do they just stay in the ovary?
Mm-hmm. They don't develop. Eggs have to go through a developmental cycle before they are released.
Okay.
From the follicle.
So they just sit there?
They just sit there.
Do they go bad, like eggs that are in my fridge?
No, they don't go bad.
So she's still omelet material after years?
Yeah, you can make an omelet.
Hey, Leah, but it says up here you haven't had sex in 8 years?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, but you have to tell the audience first how old I am. That makes a bigger impact.
It's actually worse at your age.
She's 45.
It's what's worse, having old eggs. 45-year-old eggs, that's right.
No. 45-year-old, no sex.
Really?
Yeah. What's up?
Well, I don't know. I'm just still, I guess, trying to figure that out, Adam. Slowly but surely, I'm determined to figure it out.
Are you divorced?
No, I've never been married. Mm-mm.
And who gave you the sex in 1993?
Who did?
Yeah.
A person.
Hold on.
Good.
Let me get my scratch pad out.
Yeah.
Good.
Saying you weren't raped by an alien?
No, I don't think I'm really that unusual, actually. I really don't.
Well, you've never married. You have no kids.
Mm-mm.
You're 45.
Mm-hmm.
You're not dating, obviously.
No.
What are you? Doesn't it feel like you're voiding something, this part of life that most women especially seem to embrace or at least pursue?
Well, God, if I wait too much longer, it won't probably even matter anymore, and that's even blowing my mind more. Like life has kind of passed me by, but I didn't plan it like this.
Yeah, I know, but
it happens kind of. You wake up one day and you go,
oh,
I'm 45.
Hold on, watch the S word there, Grandma.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
What were you doing? What were you doing that kept you so preoccupied that you didn't pay attention to some of the other priorities in your life?
Nothing. Being crazy.
Leah.
Well, it's like I suppose it's like the things that we regret when we look at our life. And
what were you doing that kept you so busy that you couldn't pay attention to what was going on?
You mean like from the time that I was sexually active until now?
It sounds like things didn't go down the way you had intended them to. What caused you to let that go?
I think I had this kind of image in my mind that I was going to have a white picket fence and washing dishes. I'm 45, right? Washing dishes at the kitchen sink and staring out of my kitchen window with little lace curtains. And
is that what you wanted to do?
Kids there. It was sort of like I didn't even question it. It was this image I had since I was a small girl.
But is it what you wanted to do?
Drew, do you realize that talking to crazy people is a lot like talking to fish? Do you know what I mean? That it's more satisfying to talk to a fish?
I always figured
the thing about the fish is the fish doesn't answer, so it's not confusing. But the crazy person
isn't going to answer. You expect an answer from one of us.
Right. The crazy person rambles in some bizarre direction that then makes you then regather and then restate your question again.
The balloon over my head, the thought balloon, constantly is, there's something wrong with the lines here. It has to be.
Right. They're not
hearing me.
They're not hearing you.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, listen, Leah.
Listen, let me just say something. Yes, it's painful. You're shooting these darts, these point-blank darts.
Zip it, you nag!
And if I had the answers, then I wouldn't be what you call crazy.
Right.
What you're saying that I'm crazy. If I had these answers, I'm working on them, and they're painful.
Well, listen, you don't have to have the answers, but you can have the answers to the questions, which is oftentimes just sort of chronological questions.
What was I doing all those years? Partying.
Yeah, right.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Right,
I want to hear whatever you were doing.
No, you're partying.
Okay, you're doing drugs?
I was.
Okay.
All right, so that gives us a direction to go. We can help you with that,
Are you clean now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. So
Are you in recovery?
I went through recovery when I first stopped doing drugs and alcohol.
Which was how long ago?
About 10 years ago.
Well, I would suggest to you that whatever process you went through there was incomplete because you've not yet established the capacity for intimacy in your life. And that should be part of recovery. And you really need to look back into that, get a sponsor, sort through what the issues of shame or powerlessness, what the problems are to keep you from being vulnerable in a relationship so you can once again have satisfaction in life.
You want to know the beauty of this show and me? About 3 minutes ago, she called and said that we were doing the Lord's work. and she's now currently baking a cake bomb that she's going to send over to the studio.
And what's interesting to her is that she was, like, resistive to telling us something that I had no idea where I thought she was going to say she was an executive and was working real hard, and sacrificed it on behalf of her career.
Yeah. All right. Listen, Leah, we love you, baby.
Yeah.
You're sober. You've been sober for 10 years.
That's good.
And it's time to get back on the horse and start the next chapter.
Take it the rest of the way. Yeah.
Steven?
Yes.
You're 31?
Yes.
What's up?
I've been to the doctor emergency room. I got, like, little white dots that have, like, yellow pus, clear yellow pus that comes out of them. But it's all over my ankle, my feet, up my legs, in my crotch. I mean, up my belly.
Are they blisters?
No, not exactly. They itch like crazy. I mean, I can't stop from itching. I mean, I try to use Benadryl to stop me from itching.
What did they tell you at the emergency room it was?
They told me that it was like poison oak or Infantago.
Okay, well, have you been treated?
Yeah, they gave me some medicine. Which,
all right, are you better?
Yeah, but it came back after I stopped taking the medicine.
All right, you got to go to a dermatologist and take your medicine.
I went to a dermatologist, and he did a skin graft on it. I mean, I was glad. I had like blisters on top of blister,
right?
Like water blisters,
right?
And he took a skin test, and he sat here and said it wasn't poison oak, it wasn't Infantago, it wasn't scabies, it wasn't nothing. He can't.
Did he use a term called pemphigoid?
No.
Well, ask him about pemphigoid because it sounds like pemphigoid. And that is, are you on prednisone now?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
He put me on prednisone.
All right, prednisone will work, Stephen, but there's some new data that suggests that you can use cyclosporin in pemphigoid if that's indeed what this is. So
what is that?
It's a blistering, itchy autoimmune disease, and it happens sporadically. We don't know why, and that sounds like what Stephen has.
All right, so go back to him and talk to him. That skin stuff going south is the worst.
Next Friday, I'm going to go to Club Y with Frankie.
Where are you going with Frankie?
Club where?
Hello?
Where are you going with Frankie?
Oh. Sorry.
Tanya? Club what? Club what?
Club Live.
Club Live.
With Frankie?
Yeah.
I don't trust this Frankie. He's no good for you, you know. He's only using you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie.
I bet he wants sex.
Yeah.
His gum chewing and his greasy black hair.
Ew.
He thinks he's so hot.
Yeah.
And you're only 16. That's ridiculous. How old is he?
He's 17.
Yeah,
right,
but he's an old 17.
Tell him to slow down.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your question?
He wants me to do things that I don't want to do yet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what did I just say?
Yeah.
Like what? Take out the garbage or rake the lawn or something?
No.
Like what then?
Like, he wants me to have sex with him and stuff, and I don't want to yet. Not until, like, I'm ready, but...
All right, Tanya, hold out. Do not give in to this guy. That's fine. That's what he wants. That's normal for his age. But if he really respects you and he cares about you, he'll cool out a little bit. Right? What's your friend's name is on the line with you?
Her name is Sarah.
Sarah, isn't that right? Didn't you tell her the same thing? You told her the same thing. All right. You watch her.
Oh, I will.
Hey,
right.
How far have you gotten with Frankie, Tanya?
Me, just not very much.
Not very far?
No.
Hey, Sarah, what kind of guy is Frankie?
I don't know. He's nice, but he's not my type.
All right, but he's not a jerk.
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he is a jerk.
Kind of.
All right.
I think he is, but...
Tanya, what do you think about Sarah not liking Frankie?
Well, they get along, actually really nice, but, like...
No.
Yeah, but she thinks he's a dick.
Well, he's more than a dick. He's, like, beyond a dick.
Why are you with a guy like that, Tanya?
Well, only she thinks that, though.
Well, Sarah, what are you basing this on?
I don't know, like... I don't know. I just don't really like him very much because he's been mean to me in the past, so...
You're jealous. You like Tanya, don't you?
Oh, my God, who told you?
I know how you young women think because I recreate it when I get home at night.
Just don't tell anyone, okay?
All right.
Sarah is
she's sassy, Sarah. Yeah,
Sarah's good.
All right, Tanya, you listen to Sarah. Don't listen to Frankie.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell Annette and Moondoggy to meet us over at, what the hell was Don Rickles' character's name in all those crappy beach blanket bingo movies? Mr. Big or something. Or Ratfinker. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
Drew, do you realize you're just zero help all the time?
I didn't know Don Rickles was in those movies.
Yeah, he always played like the club owner or something. Bill, you backing me up on Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
You bug me when I don't. So finally I get behind you on something wrong.
All right, we're going to... Bill Buckner never played for the Dodgers, huh?
Look him up.
We got to figure this out. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. The part that's interesting, the part of the human mind, when you say something you know it's wrong, but you have nothing else to take its place.
Yeah, it's just a feeling. It's like, whoa, hey, wait, what's wrong here?
And then,
but you go on.
Right, and you oftentimes, if it's in front of somebody like yourself, Drew, although I've learned not to trust you at all, and people around you don't protest, you'll just keep moving.
That's right.
I said Bill, who did I say now?
Buckner.
Bill Russell. I stopped for a second and said, was it Bill Russell? And then I went,
Davy
all
Lopes.
Right, green light. I moved forward again, and I was done. We're going to take a break. Who are we going to talk to when we come back, Drew?
I thought we talked to Erin.
Erin on line.
She's been on hold for a while.
Oh, yeah. She has addictive personality. She's prescribed Adderall. What's that Adderall do, Drew?
It's ADD medication.
All right.
Anything you can cause addiction, Adam. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. LoveLine back on Live 105.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Drew?
Yo.
Bill Buckner played for the Dodgers from 69 to 76.
Wow.
Your wheelhouse, goofball.
That's that same feeling, right? You know what I mean?
Yes,
I knew you were right about that.
The same feeling that knew I was wrong by saying Bill Russell had the ball go through his legs in the World Series. Right. It's the same feeling I had about knowing I was right that Bill Buckner played for the Dodgers.
Well, back to the point.
Thank you. And Drew, where were you for both of those?
What position did he play?
What country did you grow up in?
What position did he play?
Buckner?
Yeah.
I thought he played
like
second or short. He was an infielder.
All right.
Yeah. What country did you grow up again?
Little Lord Fauntleroy's.
And where were you in 1969 through 76? You were a Dodger fan, right?
A little bit.
All right.
I was a football fan then, really.
All right. Where are we going? Oh, down to line 4?
Yeah.
Aaron?
Hi.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was diagnosed with ADD 2 years ago, which is really late, I know. And they put me on Adderall, and I know that it's like speed because the doctor already warned me, like, I can't give it to anybody. And I'm just really afraid that, like, I might become addicted to it somehow because he told me that most likely I'll be on it for the rest of my life. And it's easy to get addicted to speed-like substances.
Are you an addict?
No. Never.
Well, then don't worry about it. Addicts get addicted.
No.
Non-addicts don't.
No.
Like, I have
No.
an addictive personality. It doesn't matter.
Well, you are an addict.
No, well, I mean, like,
No.
I mean, I've tried drugs, but I still crave doing them. But I know that I have an addictive personality, so.
Aaron, stop repeating addictive personality. There's no such thing as an addictive personality.
Oh.
There is addictive biology. You inherit a gene that predisposes you to addiction, and if you've had addiction, you're an addict, whether or not you're still using or not.
No,
and if you're an addict, what's that?
Yeah, no, I've never been addicted to anything.
All right, you're not an addict. You have a family history of alcoholism?
Yeah, and my dad used to be addicted to cocaine.
Ooh.
All right, and didn't you said you had been using drugs?
No, I've tried, like once.
Once. All right. Hey, Aaron.
Well, be careful. You got to be careful, because if you come from a family history of alcoholism or addiction and you have ADD, there's a possibility that ADD is actually a manifestation of the addictive biology. And as such, you might talk to your doctor about using medications other than the stimulants, things like Wellbutrin, clonidine. There are other choices out there than the stimulants. And after the age of 18 is when you see the stimulants trigger addiction.
And what's up with you may be on this your whole life?
Yeah. Well, if you're a non-addict ADD, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have ADD at 47?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, there's such a thing.
Listen, you should hope you have it at 47.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give you a little energy. Bobby?
Yeah?
I mean, Drew, I'm just saying, do you agree with doctors, giving 19-year-old prescription drugs and say you may be on this your whole life? It just sounds, I don't know.
A little aggressive. Yeah,
a little aggressive. Just say, here you go, this should do it, and we'll stay on it until we don't need it anymore. And if you know it's the rest of your life, then you know it. But why tell them it's the rest of your life?
I was just trying to think of what we would call your disorder as compared to ADD in adulthood. Yours would just be deficit disorder, right?
Yeah, well, I have NAP. That's nap.
Yeah.
I just want to go to bed. Bobby?
Yeah?
You're 12?
Yeah.
You're going to have to call yourself Bob soon,
Robert. Actually, Robert.
Yeah, Robert. What's up there, Bobby?
Okay, I have this girlfriend. I've been dating her for like 4 months. 4 or 5 months.
Where do you go on your dates?
Like the movies and stuff.
Do you ride bikes or?
What?
How do you get there?
What?
How do you get there?
One of our parents takes us.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Drew, I'm going to go take a crap. You want to finish this one off? What's up there, Bobby?
Yeah, well, I've been with her for a long time and stuff, and she asked me out, so I know that she is interested in me and stuff.
She likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Does she like you, or does she
like you?
All right, but does she love you, or is she not in love with you, though?
No, she likes.
Aren't you?
Okay. So what's up there, Bobby?
What's the question, actually?
Well, never kissed her or anything. I was wondering if,
She's expecting you to, Bobby.
What?
She is expecting you to kiss her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, I was wondering how to go about doing that.
Maybe start with the cheek.
Yeah. You talking about kissing her on the ass, or are you talking about her face?
No face.
Hey, Bobby, do you wear braces?
No.
Okay. How's your mouth doing? The hygiene good?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Drew, what is it about 12, 13-year-old boys who have a little extra tooth and gum? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, what do you mean? Explain to me what you mean.
You were talking to Bobby, and Bobby was talking to us, and it sounded like he went to the dentist today.
Nasally. Yeah.
It's a mixture of nasally and their lips way too much for their jaw or something.
Yes. Right. It's like it's called dysarthria. It's like they're slurring their words a little bit, and their lower lips a little heavy.
Yeah. You know when you see teenage
slack-jawed.
When you see
a slacker.
When you see teenage like a big dog, you take a big dog you take a Labrador, and you see one that's just a year old, and their paws are big, and they're full size, but they're kind of dopey.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and this is what I worry about with guys when they make out.
The slobber.
At 12 or 13, they got that big dopey mouth.
Yeah, they slobber.
Like kissing Mr. Ed.
Yeah, well, 12-year-old. The good news is 12-year-old girls must be used to that.
Yeah,
kind of expect it.
Like from their dad and stuff.
No.
Oh, I see. No, I see. You're right. Yeah, Bobby, just give her a kiss.
Plunge.
Just give her a kiss. And here's the thing: you can't think about it too much. And there's no technique to work. You know what it's like? Practicing kissing is like practicing cramping. Why bother? You just do it.
That seems to be on your mind right now. That seems to be really much on your mind right now. So why don't we get on with that?
All right.
You need to practice your crap.
This is becoming apparent. All right, I'm going to go number 2.
You've mentioned it like 5 times.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Damien, warm up the toilet seat. Daddy's coming. I got this new thing now. It's in the contract, Drew. I hope it's in yours.
Damien has to sit for a while first?
When I go number 2 at LoveLine, I need Damien to warm the throne first before I then climb on. It's actually after October.
Does he have to go in there and hose off, too, for you?
He has to wipe it down, swab it down with alcohol.
Nice. Good times.
And
I mean hose you down.
No, I clean myself.
Okay.
I'm not going to put him through that. But you know what it's like when you hit that cold, hard plastic toilet seat?
When do we find out?
No, I just said, Damien, get on there and warm it up. Would you please?
Oh,
I'll be in about 45 seconds. And then move around frantically to get a little heat friction going. Drew's in Florida. I'm in hell, and we'll be back after this.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these date lines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the date line and actually met a cool guy.
I called the date line and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Live 105. This is LoveLine. 105.3 KITS. San Francisco. Live 105.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew in Florida tonight. Yep.
You're getting better. You're getting good. You got to go, Adam. You got to go out with them.
Is the band on tour? I
don't know, but you're going out with them.
All right.
Seriously.
All right, Anderson, no, don't make me go through this again. Drew is over there in... All right, that's enough. Come on. Drew, where are you in Tampa?
Yeah, I'm actually in Fort Lauderdale at the Bayfront Medical Center and University of Southern Florida.
Beautiful country out there.
I gave a talk there tonight, and then I'm going to doing a grand rounds tomorrow. And
85
good times.
85 degrees, huh?
85 with a hurricane approaching. Michelle is... Yeah, is that nice? I'll tell you something. Something is interesting. You don't realize how uptight people are in big cities right now. I mean, in L.A., people, when I go to parents' meetings and stuff, people are talking about freaky things. And here in Fort Lauderdale and Tampa, there's sort of like a breath of fresh air. People aren't really as flipped down as they are in Los Angeles.
Well, they're more worried about waffles.
And Waffle Houses and Michelle, the hurricane that's just offshore here.
Right. They got bigger fish to fry. Know, here's the thing I don't understand, but maybe you understand it. When they give these, first they give the general terrorist warning that something may happen in the upcoming week, and which to me says, hey, if I'm a terrorist, I'm going to sit on my plans for another couple weeks and wait for the warning to blow over. But then when they get real specific, which I heard tonight about, they have credible information that says something's going to happen at the Golden Gate Bridge or something's going to happen at such and such. They have a couple of bridges they've focused on now.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Now, what terrorist in the right mind is going to then proceed with their plans to attack the Golden Gate Bridge when the warning has gone out that something may happen at the Golden Gate Bridge and they're beefing up security?
Right.
Wouldn't you, as a terrorist who had a plan to blow up the Golden Gate Bridge, just sit back for 3 weeks and then hit it a little bit later?
Yeah, because in a way, they've already had their desired effect.
Well...
without even doing it.
Yeah. Well, not really. I mean, the bridge didn't come down, and it didn't kill hundreds of thousands of motorists during rush hour.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, as far as our government, why do you think they're saying that? They must know that the terrorists are going to catch wind of this. Yeah. Are they doing it to get them not to do it?
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a possible side effect of announcing it like that, sure.
Well, it's not even, to me, it's more than a possibility.
Well, on the other hand, they could just go ahead with just to show that they can. You know?
Yeah, but
if they're able to pull it off, that's going to mean something too.
I guess so, but it just seemed like if your plan was to, take a Ryder truck and fill it full of manure and drive it out to the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge and blow it up, you would cancel that plan now and do it later on.
Right.
And it seems like if we know they're going to do something on the Golden Gate Bridge or we hear they're going to do something on the Golden Gate Bridge, why don't we just keep that close to the vest, set up a bunch of surveillance, and get these guys when they're doing it so they don't come back again?
Because if they succeed, then people go, why didn't you tell us?
Well, why don't we just write it down and hide it somewhere and put a date next to it?
Yeah, we
just
decided not to.
Let the people know we knew.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to do it now. We're just going to sit there.
Yeah.
I don't. Here's all I'm saying, Drew, and we'll get right back to calls. The government knows something, and there's a method to their apparent madness. And the reason they're putting it out to the news services specifically about these targets and specifically about these dates is for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm curious I would love to talk to some high-ranking official candidly and find out what the real reason is.
It's another piece of the puzzle that I'd like to know, but if it's appropriate for us to know it, I agree.
Well, it's appropriate for us to know, me and you, just not.
Yeah, you and me, of course.
Not the guys at the Waffle Hut, that's all. You got a call here, Drew? Daphne?
Yeah.
Daphne's not a name we hear much anymore, is it?
Nope. You're 16. What's up?
Okay, well, my period was due on the 24th, right? And it never came. So yesterday, first thing in the morning, I checked, and there was this, weird brownish, spotting, right? But then it started getting, brownish red, and then, now it's today it's all red, but it's barely there. I don't know if this is my period or...
It's your period. It's your period. Are you always very, very regular?
Sometimes, but this is weird. It's just spots. It's not
No, this is your period. Is there any chance you're pregnant?
Maybe.
Ooh.
And
you ought to take a pregnancy test then.
I did. I took 2.
Good. And?
Negative.
And how long... What was the longest period after you had sex before a pregnancy test?
Wait, say that again?
That was a terrible way to ask that question. How much time had transpired between having sex and your last pregnancy test?
I waited about a week or 2. I took 2 a week apart, so.
All right, so 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would still take another one just to see, because there's still a possibility you're pregnant, but I suspect this is just your period.
Well, because I've heard, it could be, a miscarriage or something like that.
Or pregnancy. It could be a lot of things. But you have to be pregnant in order to have a miscarriage.
Okay.
Were you having unprotected sex?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Why?
Why not? She's 16. She's from Glendale. Well, don't do it again, all right?
Okay.
All right.
You have a boyfriend now, right?
No, we broke up.
Oh, okay. Well,
that kind of emotional upset can screw with your periods, too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you won't be having sex for a little while now, right? Cause,
no.
Okay.
You don't have a boyfriend, right?
No, not anymore.
What happened? You okay?
No, not really.
Did he break your heart?
Yeah.
Son
what
of a
happened?
Bitch.
Huh?
How old was
he?
he?
We hate him.
Yeah,
we
don't
hate
like him.
I hate him too.
How old was he?
What happened?
Huh?
Shut up, Drew. How old is he?
21.
Yeah.
We really hate him.
He's a dandy, this guy.
He's flawed.
He's not that bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
No, he was sweet.
Well, why'd he dump you?
I don't know. His feelings changed, I guess.
Right.
That's what
Translation,
he said.
she didn't...
Huh?
Yeah. How long did you two go out?
5 months.
Okay. All right. Well, he's too old for you anyway.
Okay.
All right. Don't be in such a hurry.
All right.
Slow down. Find a nice geeky guy. Nice 10th grader. And by the way, these poor guys, these poor sons of bitches in the 10th and 11th grade. You know what I mean? You want to know why they're You want to know why they're not getting laid?
Because Daphne's dating a 21-year-old.
That's right. Naomi?
Yes.
You're 22?
I am.
What's up?
Okay, the reason I'm calling is because last night, being that it was Halloween and all, this guy that I know that I frequently like hook up with decide to put some chocolate down there, you know, and like eat it out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. And then today, my vagina is like on fuego. It is so uncomfortable and irritated down there.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering, is there something in chocolate that would automatically irritate it down there?
What kind of chocolate?
It was a Score bar.
Ironic, isn't it?
You
What
know,
kind of bar?
exactly.
Score bar? Score bar?
I know. I thought it was kind of
Score al fuego.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now, did he work you over with it a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it wasn't like, because it is like it's like toffee covered chocolate, you know, or vice versa.
Right.
I mean, he didn't like scratch me with the toffee or whatever. But
Toffee, I know it's toffee.
Where are you from, Naomi?
I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New York.
Brooklyn.
No, I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm from Manhattan. But I was just wondering, like, what's going on down there, because it's just not a comfortable thing.
All right, it could be a chemical irritation from whatever the hell was in that Score bar, or you could just have induced a yeast infection. Putting stuff in there, yeah. Why don't you try some Well, just try some of the over-the-counter yeast medication first, and then if that doesn't work after a couple of days, you got to see the doctor, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and listen, be careful, because Easter's really gonna screw you. Yeah, shove a whole basket up there.
Exactly.
Chocolate bunny.
He's been eyeing those peeps.
I have another question for you guys.
Yeah.
I want to know if Damien's hot, because I gave him my number and I want him to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hot, yeah.
Score.
Yeah, what? You gave our phone screener your number?
I did.
You think that was wise, really?
Well, no, but I'm not really worried.
Now, do you look at him as sort of a celebrity?
No, not in the least. No,
good.
No. No, not at all.
Okay.
Her plan is to get to you, Adam. So.
Yeah, he's a good man, that Damien.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, and he's a talent. He's a real up-and-comer.
Oh, well, that's great. Good
Yeah.
for Damien.
Yeah. One day he'll be warming Drew's toilet seat for him, too. All right. He'll give you a call.
Okay, thanks.
And he'll bring over...
I want a baby Ruth next.
He told me he raped a chick with an Abba Zaba in junior college once, about 4 years ago.
Like to hear.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Enjoy. Good times.
Hey, Adam.
Huh.
Who named the Abba Zaba? How high were they?
Abba Zaba. Yeah, they must have been really high. But that's a good thing about naming candy. It's all bets are off. There's no real rules. Maybe it had something to do with the Flintstones and the Yabba Dabba.
Really?
Maybe it had something to do with the band ABBA at the time.
I thought Abba Zaba was like an ancient bar, like from the 20s.
Well, maybe it is.
Everyone thinks Baby Ruth is after Babe Ruth, but it isn't.
No, but there was a O. Henry bar after Hank Aaron, and there was a Reggie bar after Reggie Jackson.
Seriously?
Do you remember those Reggie bars?
I remember O. Henry's.
O. Henry, it's a hit every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and there was a Reggie bar for a little while too. It was like during that time of Willy Wonka, when if something was hot, they came out with something
with candy. Yeah.
Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Hey, Tara, what's happening?
Well, I have a double question, I guess.
Right.
I have a rash down below, and when I first noticed it, it was really itchy. So I'm like, itching, okay. The next day, there's like a couple bumps because I had my husband look. I said, please, can you look down there?
Like blisters?
Well, he said that they look just kind of red with, I think he said a small yellow head. But then,
like ulcers, like you'd see on the inside of your mouth?
You know what? I don't know.
You didn't see them. You didn't see them.
You know what? I just can't see them for some reason.
Well,
I'm going down that path because anything that burns or hurts is herpes until proven otherwise.
See, that's where I'm going with this. See, the next day, all these bumps turned into like this, like they all got together and had a party. I don't know, but they were all like together down there.
Tara, that's a classic description of herpes, which is clustering of vesicles. Yeah, clustered vesicles on a red base.
You know what? I took a mirror down there, and they are completely red, and they itch so badly that I feel like they're going to scratch off. And, you know, the first doctor I went to prescribed something that made it so bad. He prescribed nystatin, triamcinolone. It's a...
Well, that's for yeast, basically.
Oh, it hurt so badly. I put it down there. I cried, and for 3 days, I just couldn't sleep because it burned and hurt and just made it worse.
Well, wait a minute. Why would you put a yeast thing? Is it topical? Is it on?
Yeah.
Cream.
Exactly, it's a cream. And the doctor said...
Wait a minute. Adam, you didn't know that women put yeast cream inside them?
They put it inside them, but I didn't know this was inside her. I thought it was on her.
No, it's down there in the surrounding area, but now it seems like it's gone into almost to the inner lips. But
Yikes.
It's pretty much... I know, it's disgusting. It's pretty much on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And I'm very concerned because since I've been married, I've only been with my husband, and I know he's only been with me. And my question:
Does he ever get cold sores?
Nope.
Never?
Nope. I've never seen him have a cold sore before. And I know he's only been with me. However, of course, before we got married, he was with other people, and I was. So I'm wondering, can herpes be from someone I was before?
How long ago?
Let's see, we've been together 2 years, so 3 years?
It's possible, but it sounds like you're having a primary outbreak. The intensity of this one sounds like your first go-around with it. It's possible your husband's had it for a long time and it's been dormant.
But
you didn't know it.
Well, what about her being dormant?
No, because for her, this sounds like an initial outbreak. You see what I'm saying?
You're right, but...
And he may have not had an outbreak for 10 years and all of a sudden had a little something and then pow.
You know what? He told me he had something just like this, but it was on the middle side of you know where the crease is where your leg meets your tummy? He said he had it right there, and it's so bad, and he said it just went away, but that was so long ago.
That's still probably it.
So wait a second. I was hearing that herpes is forever. Once you have it, it never gets cured.
Well, just like your husband, he had it once, and 10 years later, he had a little something you didn't even notice. I mean, that's what it does very often.
You're married. It's cool.
Well, they also, the next day, the next doctor, because I had to go again, it was hurting so bad, prescribed something called Zovirax.
Yeah.
It's clover.
Yeah, take it. Acyclovir, take it.
Now, when I put that down, exactly.
Well, we gave you the cream?
Yeah.
No, you need to take the pills. There are three pills. There's Zovirax pills, there's Valtrex pills, and there's Famvir pills. And that will shorten the duration of this whole thing.
That's what the pharmacist said. She's like, oh my gosh, you need to take the pill, but the thing is I'm breastfeeding still. That's the problem. That's why he gave me the cream. But I put it down there, and it seemed to help a little bit. You have to put it down there 6 times a day.
It won't do much.
It's not going to do anything. How long has it been?
Well, at least for a good 4 days.
All right. Listen, it'll just burn itself out in another 5 days.
Yes,
it's not like I have a disease forever. It's not...
No, you will.
You'll have it forever.
But here's the thing. You're with your husband, right?
That's it.
And he's with you, and that's fine.
And we have
Sarah, right now is as bad as it's ever going to be.
I hope
this
so.
Is it.
It hurts so bad.
No, this is it. The first outbreak is always the worst.
Oh, really?
And you may, always. And you may have a little bit here and there in the future, and that's that.
All right. And
there's more stigma and paranoia about herpes than it's a skin rash, an itchy skin rash.
It'll go away in a few days, and then you'll be fine for a little while. I mean, it could be years. Who the hell knows? Jeff?
Oh, hi.
Hey, you're 20. What's up?
I'm calling. I have a main question, and a question about some medication I'm taking, too. My main question is, I just have this really bad anxiety, this social anxiety, and it's really bad when I talk to girls. I can't talk to girls. Well, I can, but whenever I have anything that even resembles a meaningful conversation, it's like I think about, what a relationship would be like with them and what sex would be like with them, and I can't just talk to them,
Yeah.
And what do you... But it's in fact... How do you feel when you think about being sexual with a woman, with a girl?
Well, I don't know. I guess a part of me still thinks of sex as kind of something that's dirty, and I don't know.
So you've never been with a girl?
I have.
And how was that?
Well, it wasn't meaningful sex. It was detached sex. So.
Yeah,
you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
A lot of guys have that and think of those experiences very fondly.
Why? Yeah, that was the first 25 years of Drew's life. And what do you mean? Who was this girl?
Well, she was just... I mean, she wasn't the most attractive or intelligent girl.
Adam, I hear something in Jeff's voice. I imagine you were picking up on this, too.
Gay? Religious? Wuss? What is it? What do you hear?
I'm not gay.
What's up, Jeff? Hey, you can level with us, man. I mean, we're not going to cast judgment on you.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gay. I've just. I'm.
Sure, you're not.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, I've experimented before, but.
Hold on a second, Jeff. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
I know I'm very quick to call guys gay.
Well, did you hear what I heard?
No, I didn't hear that. But then again, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
I heard gay.
Drew heard gay?
And
well, I heard some gay, too. That's why I brought it up.
I know. I figured you would. And then he says he's experimented. Well,
Drew?
Yeah?
You and I know that experimentation, while it's always just couched as sort of experimentation, how much experimentation really exists in the heterosexual male community? Do you know what I'm saying?
You mean how many
heterosexual guys that you know, and I know you have no friends because your wife has forbidden you from hanging around with other people other than her immediate family. I know tons of males. I know tons of straight guys.
I would bet,
and I don't think any of them have experimented.
I would bet that many straight men go through a period where they feel sort of warm, fond feelings for their same-sex friends.
Right.
And it may be.
No, what? I know. I had that for.
You know what I mean? And it's sort of pre-sexual kinds of feelings that could be confusing or misconstrued, but they don't act on them typically.
Right.
They don't become sexual
as adults.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Okay. Jeff.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm not gay. I'm 100% heterosexual.
Whoa, really. 100%. Well, what's that make us? 150%?
I guess so.
When was your last experimentation?
Oh, geez, it was like about 3 years ago.
Okay, 17.
How many times have you experimented?
Twice.
You're gay. True, please. And what did that entail? Pardon the pun.
I'm not gay.
Okay, a little oral sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little anal sex?
No.
Perhaps? Okay.
Are you confused?
What?
Maybe were you sexually abused? Could you have confusion about your sexual identity and about sex?
Well, I wasn't exactly sexually abused. Like, there was an older boy who once, like when I was at a park, wanted me to touch him, and that was a long, long time ago. I don't think about it ever.
Yeah, all right, that's nothing. What about your mom? Ball buster?
Well, I live with my mom. My parents are divorced.
Uh-huh.
So,
yeah.
It happened right before I went to high school.
What about your mom, though? Is she a tough woman?
No, very gentle.
Not over-domineering?
Oh, no.
Doesn't put too much pressure on you?
No, I mean, she'll rag at me to clean stuff, but...
Okay. You're probably not gay. But you're a little freaked out about intimacy and sex, and you're not religious, right?
No, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not.
Okay. Listen, here's the deal. 90% of guys were like Drew was when he was 20, which was, he'd rape a knothole in a piece 2x8 plank. Right, Drew? I mean, when you were 20?
Yeah, 20, yeah, sure.
Right.
Well, 22, let's be fair.
Right. But then there are guys who are a little bit more hesitant, and they're a little up in their head, as we like to say. They think things out a little too much. Most guys, the guys who do the best around women, the younger guys who do the best around women, are guys who don't think. They just act.
Right.
They go to a party, they have a few beers, and they lock in on some chick, and they don't go home unless she's with him. And then the guys who are up in their head, like, what should I do? What does this mean? They get 3 or 4 steps ahead of themselves. Like, what if we have sex and she becomes too attached to me? Or what if I take her somewhere to have sex? I don't have a condom. Or I wonder if she's dating this guy. The ones who examine all the possibilities.
I sort of throw that all into the category of I'm not yet competent as a separate person.
I'm not ready. My head's 20 years old, but my balls are 15. Whereas when you were 15, you had the balls of a 40-year-old black man who was just paroled.
Yeah.
And there are guys who are that way, and I don't know how that works. But Jeff, you're one of these 20-year-old dudes who's kind of up in his head a little bit. And if you want to do okay with the women, chug a beer and just try to get out of your head a little bit. And that will clear you up. And don't think down the road. What if she gets attached to me? Are we going to get married? What about kids? What about life insurance? How about dental plans? What about car seats? Just, you meet a chick you like her, just go from A to B to C. Don't think ahead to R. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105. Live LoveLine back on Live 105.
Hey ho, LoveLine. I'm Adam, that's Drew. Drew is in Tampa, Florida tonight. He's doing the grand rounds tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
At the hospital, that means it's like you're the guest.
At the Bayfront Medical Center. Tonight I'm up at 98 Rock.
And the grand rounds, again, is it's almost like the general inspecting the troops, right?
No, it's more
go
like...
ahead.
It's more like a State of the Union address.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you make the rounds?
No. It's just a lecture.
There's no touring of the hospital?
Yeah. Traditionally, a case is presented, and then you comment on the case, and then you give your lecture.
Right.
But I don't think there'll be any cases presented.
Right. Well, you're just a love doctor anyway. You'd screw that up.
Of course. Yeah.
Patty?
Yes.
You're 32?
Right.
What's up?
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Okay, my son came home today from school.
Right.
And he was acting really funny, like walking to the walls and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And he said that he smokes weed.
Weed?
And the way he was acting is that on the floor crying. He said things are moving around in his bedroom. Everything's spinning. And so if he did smoke a joint, I would think maybe he has something more in it, like maybe laced with something.
Well, yeah, it sounds more like he's doing LSD, frankly. So you need to have him evaluated.
Well, wait a second. How old is he?
14.
14.
He's coming home loaded. That's a bad sign.
Well, he's got to come home eventually. But I'm a little bit confused. He came home and you saw he was high?
Well, I was upstairs and he was crying.
So he came home and went into his room.
Right.
And he tried to go to sleep, or?
He just laid down in his bed.
And then he started crying.
Well, he came to my door and goes, Mom, he goes, I need you really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what's wrong? He goes, I need to tell you I smoke weed. And he goes, but this one here is making me feel really, really funny. I never felt like this before.
So he was suggesting that he had smoked weed before. This wasn't his first time.
Right.
Yeah, Patty, you got a problem here.
Well, maybe.
Whether or not, I mean, a huge dose of pot can give you hallucinogenic experiences, so it may just be the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Kids that smoke a lot of pot also do acid, and this sounds like an acid experience.
But, Drew, are you saying the problem is that she has a lightweight on her hands? Or
that you've got a 14-year-old smoking weed every day. That's a big deal.
I see.
Oh, I asked him where he got it from, and he said one of the high school kids.
Now,
Patty, listen, you need to take him to somebody. Seriously, this is really serious.
Well, hold on a second there, Drew. Is he freaked out? I mean, this may be that good, bad trip you always talk about, Drew, where he's like freaked out,
could
scared, never wants to do it again.
That's right. It could be for the LSD, but it's not going to stop the weed. And this could be a medical problem. He needs to be evaluated. He's having an altered mental status. It needs to be evaluated tonight. You don't screw around with it. You do not screw around with that one.
Drew, you know what time it is in Michigan? Come on.
It's 2:33.
Come on, buddy.
Well, I would take him in.
Tonight, the guy smoked a little weed. Jesus Christ, he had a bad trip.
Well, I said, well, I'm going to take you to the hospital right now. I'm going to have him pull blood to see. He goes, oh, no, I was just joking. Oh, no, I know. It's like, all panicky when I said I was going to have a blood test done.
You were going to have a blood test done?
I was going to the hospital. And he's
hey,
like,
Patty.
Yeah.
Patty, who's the parent in your household?
I am.
Right? You're the mom.
Right.
Let's go ahead and do the job. Right. You've got a kid with an altered mental status. We're suspecting that he's doing pot regularly. There's some hallucinogen exposure possibly. You need professional help. And at that age, this can have a profound impact on his brain.
Hey, Drew, where did you grow up? Hey, Patty?
Yes?
What'd he do after you told him about the blood thing? He freaked out, and then what?
He freaked out, yeah.
And then what'd he do?
He went to the kitchen to start to get something to eat.
Sure.
And he said, oh, my God. He goes, my head feels like there's something in it that's banging in there.
Okay. Well, all right. It's time to bring him in. I'm with Drew now. I mean, here's what I'm hoping would happen is he smoked some weed and then he got hold he'd been smoking some weed for the last hopefully short period, got hold of some bad weed or something and freaked out, and hopefully he's freaked out and he'll never do it again. But you never know. And I do agree with Drew. Go check it out.
All right.
But you have to go in tonight, Drew, for Christ's sake.
Hey, listen, if it's meningitis, yeah.
Yeah, but he smoked the weed.
Yeah, but if a kid's smoking weed and he gets meningitis, he's going to think, hey, I smoked something bad, because he's smoking weed every day anyway.
I don't know. He's smoking every day. Oh, he's got a freak in front of Mom. Don't lose it in front of your parents, everybody. Catherine?
Yeah.
You're 33?
Yep.
What's up?
I wanted to know, like, if a guy's, like, he gets hard, like, only when it's anal, is that, like, some kind of symptom or anything like that? But not symptom, but
Drew, that's
kind of indication that he's kind of,
That's your policy, isn't it, Drew?
Yes, only.
You only get exclusively hard for anal?
Exclusively.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit for regular intercourse, but...
Right. Well, it's sort of like, I don't know, how do you get it up for burgers when you've been eating filet mignon? I guess. I mean, he likes anal.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, do I have to translate that, Drew?
No.
Meaning, he's getting a step beyond, for him, intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he loves anal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And intercourse to him is like, okay, but he really loves anal. And so you give him anal consistently, and he's no longer interested in intercourse.
Okay, I didn't realize it was that much better.
Well, it is for him.
For him.
Oh, okay.
Which already, he's sort of suspect in my book if it's that much better for him.
He likes it a lot, right?
Yeah.
And is that the way you guys do it exclusively?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And is that the way you guys do it exclusively?
No.
Not
really.
You mix it up every once in a while?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do you like it that way?
I prefer regular.
Yeah.
Okay. And anything up to make you think this guy's gay other than this?
A little bit. But
Like
what?
Oh, boy.
Oh, well, just, he's, mentioned a couple of things. That,
Like what?
Like just been attracted here and there.
To guys?
Uh-huh.
What kind of music does he listen to?
He's got great taste in music.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. The gays have great taste in music.
Well, I mean, he listens to lots of different stuff.
Yeah, like what? Who's he into?
Heavy metal, punk rock, and
Ooh.
I mean, it's across the spectrum.
Heavy metal. That's not gay music.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so he may not be gay. What's he do for a living?
I, by the way, don't think that heterosexual anal sex means anything in terms of sexual preference.
No, it makes you straighter sometimes.
Super male, yeah. Except it really suggests to me that a man that has some aggressive feelings about women, unless it's something that you as a couple prefer, both of you.
Oh no.
What? Okay. Wait a minute. What's he do for a living?
Well, I don't want to say.
Okay. Does he work with his hands?
He's professional.
Works with his brain?
Yeah.
Could be gay.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of gay guys do that thinking for a living.
I want to hear what Drew has to say.
Drew, listen, everybody. Do you guys listen to this show? Haven't I proven that I'm smarter than Drew? Do you guys understand that?
You're funnier.
Oh. Drew, the last 6 times we've bet, who's been right?
Yeah, I've been in a slump.
Who's been right?
You.
Okay.
You.
And how does
my master.
How does that work? Drew is rarely right. So, Catherine.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. What's up with you, though? You want to stick around with this nut job?
Well, probably not.
Are you married to him?
Nope.
Well, how long have you been with him?
6 months.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to finish this one off.
So to speak. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, are you that in love with him?
No, not really.
He's kind of a weird dude, right?
No, I mean, he's a good guy, but I was just curious about that, because, nobody else really knows, so.
Well, you're not gay if you like anal sex with a woman at all, but you are gay if you're
attracted to guys.
Keep talking about how attractive guys are. So throw out the anal sex part and just focus on whatever other signals he's giving you.
All right.
All right? But it doesn't sound like you're crazy about the guy.
No, I was just mostly curious.
Okay. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good times.
It is a common thing that women think, and it makes sense, doesn't it? The ass thing?
Yeah.
On paper, but I agree with you, Drew, that it could be nothing further from the truth.
Right, it's a little super male.
Yeah, you're
male.
You're straighter if you're into the anal sex as a heterosexual male. Yeah, that's right. Part of really being a good heterosexual male is hating women.
Oh, my God.
It's true. Jeremy?
Yeah.
How's the guitar going?
It's going great. Working hard at it.
What can you play us?
Not a damn thing. I'm just starting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up then, buddy?
You picked up the guitar at 26?
Came up with the Dodgers, Adam.
Why not? What's that?
Bill Buckner came up with the Dodgers, Adam.
I know.
Oh, you know that now?
Well, I sort of knew it when I originally said, wasn't he with the Dodgers? But then Drew sat there quietly and like an idiot, just because Drew grew up in Los Angeles and grew up. How far is the crow flies from Dodger Stadium? Say about 6 or 7 miles, Drew?
Yeah, 7 miles.
7 miles. And that since Buckner played from 69 to 76, when you were what age? Age 11 or something?
Here's reality. I saw 0 Dodger games from 69 to 76.
I know, but understand what goes through my feeble mind, which was, Drew, in 1969, you were 10 years old or something?
Yeah.
Do you realize, so Buckner played in your home city for your home team from the time you were 10 to the time you were like 17 or 18, and I figured you would just have to know.
All right. Who else was on the team? Ron Say, Bill Russell, Davey Lopes.
That's again why that's why I assumed you would know. That's all.
Right. I know those guys were on that team.
Thank you. But anyway, Jeremy, that's why I didn't pursue it much further, because when Drew said he didn't know, I figured he wasn't.
Yeah, well, you should know if he was that close to Dodger Stadium. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's Drew.
Right.
Go ahead. Smartest guy in the world. Go ahead, Jeremy.
At my bank, there's this bank teller, and I kind of want to ask her out, but I'm not really sure how to go about asking somebody, out where they work at.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's a good idea or not,
It's a fine idea, but it's weird. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, why don't you... I think the approach is to ask if has a boyfriend.
Yeah, well, I have
that.
And there's no boyfriend.
Well, how do you talk to... how do you know you get her? Do you slow down in line and let people go in front of you and stuff?
The nice thing is she works the drive-thru, so...
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And...
She's a captive audience. You should be able to work something in.
You've asked her if she had a boyfriend, and she said no?
She said no, yeah.
You're 3/4 of the way there with that.
Let me tell you something, Jeremy.
Yeah.
If you ask a girl if she has a boyfriend and she's not interested, she says yes almost every
matter what.
time.
Right.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, you'll catch a chick like off guard or who's not thinking or is just stupid, and they'll just answer honestly because their boyfriend and them broke up 2 months ago. They'll say no.
Right.
But 95% of the time, you ask a chick she's got a boyfriend, she says no, that means it's time to ask him out.
Time to ask him out, so I just go for it then.
Just go for it, and the great news is you're in your car. I mean,
you can drive off.
In worst comes to worst, you just punch it.
Exactly. It changed banks, of course.
Yeah, just keep driving.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
but you're 3/4 of the way there. You've tested the waters. You're on your way.
What kind of car do you drive though? Because that could be tough.
Yeah,
you pull up an old Dodge Dart.
It's going to peel out. I'd probably stall it actually.
What is it?
Hey, but Adam, she said no boyfriend in that car.
I know, but I'm not getting at acceleration here. I'm getting at if she sees a guy pull up in a 77
Dart.
Renault Alliance with
Roadrunner
with a rusted out trunk pan, she ain't going to be into it. Now, what are you driving?
I'm driving an 86 Mazda.
Yeah, but she said no boyfriend in that car.
Can you borrow?
Yeah, it was in that car. Yeah.
Can you borrow your dad's car or something?
No. My dad drives a worse car than I do.
Oh. Yeah, I got one of those loser dads too.
Yeah, you and me both.
My dad did that until I started leasing him a nice car.
Adam, whatever he's doing...
All right, it's fine.
Whatever he's doing is working.
Okay.
Let him keep going down that path.
All right, just ask her out.
Just straight up ask her out? Don't
Why
ask
not?
her phone number, nothing like that? Just straight up ask her out?
Well, just say you want to get some coffee sometime.
Okay.
You get out. She's seen you around there a few times.
Oh, yeah, every week, yeah.
Yeah, and she's got your name and number on file and Social Security and stuff. She's not too freaked out.
Okay.
Yeah, just say, what time's the bank close? Like 3:30, 4 o'clock? How about I come by and we get some coffee?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. All right.
Just go ahead. Go for it, buddy.
All right.
He calls back. Let us...
Yeah, you got it.
Let us know how it goes.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll call you back.
Do it tonight. Oh, no. Okay, wait till tomorrow. That's right. Probably not open. All right, let's take a little break here, Drew. What do you say?
Yes.
And then we'll be back after this.
Hello. This is your radio. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105.
Hey, it's my theme. Yeah. It's my theme song, baby. Jacket slung over the shoulder. Doing that move where I look over the top of my sunglasses when I recognize somebody. You know that move where I lean forward and I give them the gun. Where I hold my finger out and I give them the trigger. Pow. Keep moving, though. That's the whole thing about me. I keep moving. I don't stop because I stop, man. That's when you gather barnacles, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep rolling. You'll gather moss.
All right.
Right, baby? Jacket over the shoulder. Bartender knows just what I want. I just put my hand down on the bar and just come sliding all the way across. And I do that thing where I pull like Susan B. Anthony $2 thing out and I just flip it to him and it goes in slow motion and lands in his upper chest pocket of his shirt. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, man, this was high school, man. This ain't me now. Thank you. No, that's not my song. Let's burn some calls here. What do you say, Drew? Yeah, that's my song. What the hell happened there, Drew? I just punched up line 3.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. I punched up line 5.
Well, Chuck?
Yes?
You're 36. You recently quit smoking pot.
Yep. I've been smoking it for every day for about the last 13 years.
When did you quit?
I quit about a week ago, but I called the other day to talk to you guys and ended up smoking one.
Yeah, okay.
Talk to you. But being straight's fine when I'm awake, but when I go to sleep, I can't sleep for nothing.
Yeah, that's going to go on for a few months even, possibly. And the other thing that can happen, you got to be very careful. You can get a real serious depression. So you ought to be sort of followed. If you're a 12-year pot smoker that stops suddenly, first of all, you're very likely to switch over to something else if you don't.
Well, I've been through all that years ago. I'm done with all that.
Okay, how about taking a handful of, like, melatonin or something before you go to bed? I know it's nothing, but Dr. Bruce told me once that if you took, like, 7 billion milligrams of it, it works. And so now I literally, when I go to bed, I take, like, 14 melatonin.
Do you really?
Yeah. Drew, you can tell me what that's doing to me later on.
Great.
But I literally just take a handful of them, and it does help.
All right, we'll get the program.
2 or 3 doesn't seem to do it, but 14 does.
You try Benadryl, take 50 milligrams of Benadryl at bedtime, that will help. But again, you might want to be followed by somebody who can really monitor this with you and use some pharmacologic help if that's appropriate. Something called trazodone is helpful sometimes.
Yeah. And Drew, what about that melatonin? Does that work? Am I killing myself?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Hey, Eddie?
Yeah.
You're 36.
Yeah. I want to talk to you, Adam. You know, when somebody calls in and they want to announce from Dr. Drew, why don't you just be quiet and let him answer?
All right.
You let him get his point out, and then you can go back on your rampage, you know?
All right. What's your point?
My point is, let him answer a question sometimes. Some people call and they want an answer for him.
You are an asshole.
All right.
Exactly. Like the guy called in the other night, and you play that dumb rockola. That's stupid.
Drew.
Hey, that asshole's for you, Eddie.
It's stupid, you know?
Do you want him to answer your question or not?
The point where you're obnoxious as that girl on Channel 11, Julian Barbary. You know, she's really obnoxious sometimes, and you're getting to that point.
All right.
I listen to you guys constantly.
Drew, go ahead and answer. Well, let him answer your question then.
I don't have a question. I'm called to talk to you to say when people call and they want a question, they want an answer.
I thought you wanted. Who hung up on him? I thought he had a question for you, Drew. I thought that was his whole point. Who hung up on him? Did you hang up on him?
Adam, who hung up?
Oh, he hung up. I didn't hang up on him. Sure. Neil?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Hey, man, I just got to say right off the bat, man, you're the man, okay? I got a little problem, and I figured I'd call the man and ask
Adam,
for advice.
the critics agree.
That's right.
Anyways, my buddy Travis, he went out with this chick named Amber, and I guess she's really into me, you know, type of deal. And,
Wait a minute. He used to go out with her?
Yes, he went out with her for like 7 months.
Until when?
Until just about a week ago.
All right. Are they really broken up?
Yes.
He knows
going out with a different chick now, and she's over him type of deal.
Why don't you ask him if it's okay if you date?
Wait a minute. Did he dump her?
Yes, he did.
If he dumps her, it's probably okay. Andy's going out with somebody else?
Yeah, but you see, the thing of it is, I hang out with him like all the time, and
I still think you owe it to him to bring it up. Ask him. If he gives you his blessing, then game on.
Okay. Even if he does, we're really great friends, and I mean, even if he does say, yeah, that's cool if you go out with her. I mean, I don't know if he's telling me the truth or if he's just.
Well, but that's up to him. That's up to him to tell you the truth. If he doesn't tell you the truth and he really does bother him, that's his own fault for not being honest.
Yeah, you gave him the opportunity.
Yeah.
But he dumped her, which is very important. There's a huge difference between her breaking his heart and him moving on. Number 2, he's with a chick. And number 3, is she into you?
Yeah, big time. She's like, well, if you ask me, I'll go out with you. And I was just like,
okay.
Wow.
And number 4, why don't you give it another, 1 week to 2 weeks of a cool-off period? Wouldn't you say, Drew?
Yeah, it'll work in your behalf as far as this Amber girl goes, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what. Why don't you whisper to her that you're interested, but tell her, let's take a couple weeks off. Just don't do anything for 2 weeks. Then bring it up to him in 2 weeks. It'll be cool.
But don't tell her why you're taking that time off. Keep the mystery up.
Oh, really?
Right?
Well, yeah, but isn't she going to she's going to kind of know or going to want to know if you say give it a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That'll get her more enticed anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you say to a chick, hey, listen, hey, I like you. I mean, you're okay, but this guy's my bro and we're pretty good friends, and out of respect for him, I think I'll give it another few weeks. She'd just go right through her panties.
Right.
Her panties would just explode. Wouldn't they, Drew? I mean, don't women go nutty for that stuff? They always complain about guys acting like guys and acting like pigs, but the second a guy says, slow down, I don't want to have sex just yet, they go berserk.
Yes.
So that'll work for you. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a little break. Drew, why don't you get out of here?
I am.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll be back to wrap up and wrap down after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. 1 call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. 1-877-889-DATE.
You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Live 105.
Hey, everybody. Well, that's it. Another fantastic LoveLine week. Safely deep in the ground. I want to thank Tara. Don't call me Tara.
Oh, boy.
Doing a great job on the phones all week. Damien for putting up a lot of crap and doing a great job on the phones. Lauren for wrangling her dog and looking after the phones at some point this week. Producer Ann for booking a bunch of great guests. She's really been on a roll the last few weeks, and it's going to continue on through next week. So I want to thank producer Ann for putting her feminine stink on the show. And, of course, the magic-fingered one, Anderson, for sliding those potentiometers up and down and making us sound so smart. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I have to leave at this point. This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.